We watched Invincible Season 1, Episode 8, the finale, Where I Really Come From.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What an episode.
Yeah, just crazy fucking finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly awesome. I mean, we've gone through dozens of series, and this 8-episode series was phenomenal, and that ending was absolutely wild.
And you said it. This show itself has a lot of moving parts, but never gave up on the main storylines.
No, and never lost us.
No, it never lost us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, and then it just kept building this powerhouse
Oh, my God.
on and on and on until, wow, we're here.
Oh, my God. And the dialogue, when he said, your mother's more like a pet,
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
that
me,
was...
I mean,
ooh.
I
That
was
was
like, holy shit.
you could feel the air just leave the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
But and to hear him actually say it, it's like, wow. Like, what am
Yeah.
I watching here?
Exactly.
I just love, like, Mark always has just, like, the perfect, like, counter to him. Like, even when Nolan, like, kills the guy who he
Immortal?
finished
The Immortal?
saving.
Yeah.
The pilot
The
that
pilot
he brought
that
down.
he
yes.
brought
And he's
down.
like,
yeah,
he's going to live for, what, 50 more years, or what does it matter?
Yeah.
And he just said, and Mark is just like, but he would have had a life.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just like,
That's like a
every
perfect
single,
counter.
like, he just has a perfect counter for, like,
Right.
everything he says. Like, it's clear to everyone that, like, his reasoning is just, like, faulty, I guess, but, like,
Mhm.
Mark being able to just, like, perfectly counter it is just amazing to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's to me, it's like the Spock syndrome, where he's Vulcan, so he's very analytical,
hmm
but there's the human part.
That's right. Yep.
And you could say what us humans, whatever, will infect anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's his human part. I mean, who's to say? I know it's an animated series, but who's to say he couldn't have been just like his father?
Yeah.
Once he got his powers.
Yeah.
But
But that's the very telling face in that post.
The Adam Eve
See.
post, that was
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. You know?
Because you really don't see that until this fight.
Yeah.
But, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, the switch-up was crazy. But you could also see him realize that he shouldn't think like this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he's got a family. He's still a dad.
Yeah.
But, wow.
yeah, apparently they raise their kids differently.
They're
on-
very differently.
Mhm.
Well, I think there was one line about, like, how they don't get their powers. Like, the latest ones get their powers once they turn 18 or something. I think
Yeah.
they said in, like, episode 1.
But yeah, every minute of this episode, especially
Yeah.
this episode, but every minute of the series was just awesome. I wish other
Yeah.
people would learn from that. And
And like we say, season 2 isn't bad. It's just, it's different.
okay,
It's different.
It's definitely worse. Like, I'll say that. It's worse.
It's just, it's a different storyline, but there's a lot of good to it as well.
Yeah.
though.
Do we see the father in season 2?
I
we
won't
can't
say
say.
Yeah,
We
we
can't say?
Can't
Okay.
say.
All right. Because I know he kind of, like, gets out of the off-planet for a sec, right? After the Mark fight.
Well, yeah, we see that, I guess.
Mhm.
He's
And
out of the solar system.
Yeah.
Not even off planet.
that
He was
fucking
out of the
shot of him just, like, peering up and crying. It's just so amazing. It's
That-
just, like, completely reframes the character a bit, too.
the perfect comeback, the perfect balance to Dad when he was pummeling him and he said,
Mhm.
what do you think? What are you going to have in 500 years?
Yeah.
And bloodied up and just barely able to
I
talk.
love you.
I
Oh,
was
so
fucking
be there.
bawling my eyes out.
Did you
Just
see it
because
up?
of the
Yeah, so
baseball scene and, like, just
I
because...
walked into his room,
Yeah.
and he's dabbing his eyes, and I look over, and he's just,
And just because, like, the fucking baseball thing and because they were, like, playing catch in, like,
Yeah.
the first episode, I think, it's just, like...
Mhm.
And it's just, like, such a human moment also.
Right,
Yeah.
correct.
Within the whole
100%.
context of, like, this guy who's, like, doing something that he kind of knows he shouldn't be doing.
Mhm.
Well, he's a true, what is it?
Viltrumite.
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 100%. Like I said before, he got the human infection
Mhm.
with his life. Because
Yeah.
truthfully, if you're living for thousands of years, I guess in the beginning it's easy to make connections, but after everyone dies off the first time,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you
get
know this is
callous
going to
to it a little
happen, you
bit.
get then nothing matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess interacting with humans kind of stirred that.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what I liked about the season 2 is you could see the father always struggling with trying to be a true Viltrumite, but also not being that evil.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But finally succumbing to his true nature in this episode.
Yeah.
And also, again, fighting it off by realizing, oh shit, I'm pummeling my son to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all about the mission.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
after,
all-
After
right.
all
Yeah.
those years,
Correct.
it's all about the mission.
Correct. I don't know if we're going to be in better shape or worse shape, though, that he's not here,
Mhm.
assuming what's coming.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just such a fucking funny like ending with him talking to Alan the alien.
Yeah.
Just like the whole montage is just like it is like so hype, and then just 3 years later.
Yeah. And I mean, I thought it was cool in the beginning. Obviously, his dad fighting the monster. His first instinct is, I got to help my dad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know.
He's from far seeing it happen, not knowing the truth really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta
And
help my
then
dad.
even when his father was trying to tell him the truth
Mhm.
of who he is, he still didn't want to believe.
Yeah.
Like when he first grabs him and he's like, "Are you being controlled?" You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Exactly.
didn't want to believe that
Mhm.
his father was actually,
I mean, the whole time he kept
Who
saying,
is?
"Why are you doing this?"
Mhm.
yeah.
He couldn't believe it. Yeah.
And I guess if you're the most powerful man on the planet, it's kind of easy for you to say, "What? I'm here just to make you my slaves,"
Yeah, and your mom's my pet.
and your mom is my pet. That line was just,
Mhm.
I even love the one thing Mark says where it's like pretty early on. I don't think he even killed that many people yet. Like that's funny to say, I guess. But like he says it's not too late to stop
Yeah.
or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Like Nolan is just like it is.
I gotta say, one of the most brutal fucking things I've ever seen was that train scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
God, the way he just
He just
held him
and
then
basically you're
went
doing
through,
this,
and
not
then
me.
watching the people
Yeah.
getting
Mhm.
killed while. Oh wow, whoever thought that up was just amazing.
But you go from that to bringing grown men to tears
Oh yeah, yeah,
in
yeah,
the same
yeah.
episodes. It's just that's
Yeah,
pretty wild.
That's amazing writing,
Yeah.
honestly, because
Yeah.
it's you get everything in an episode. You get action, you get,
Yep.
and then of course at the end,
and
the
still
heartfelt
hold
moment.
on to the main line story.
And I like to say good writing,
Mhm.
but I prefer good storytelling
Yeah.
because
Yep.
you're allowing us to ride the highs and the lows with you,
yeah.
Mhm.
and just keeping us on the ride, not throwing us.
I mean, is this a team of writers? Is it basically one writer, two writers?
If I had to assume it's a team, but I
Mhm.
also know that like the comic book writer Robert Kirkman is like a major part of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like
which
it's
is
kind of
good.
him coming in with like hindsight of 20 years.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, because I wasn't familiar with him as a comic book hero. Are these stories from the comic book, or is this a new?
I think it's mostly like from like I think this like all the Omni-Man stuff is like definitely from
Mhm.
it.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know, like there might be some side stories like mixed up
Right.
and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, they might have added to it, but generally it's the story from the comic
Yeah.
book put on.
Yeah.
Wow. AAA, man. That's
Oh
that's
yeah. No, it's top notch. He's been trying to push it for a long time.
good stuff.
Finally
Yeah,
got
I
it
feel
through.
bad it took me so long to
Yeah.
actually come around to watch it.
But
Now
even
I'm
like
hooked.
even the team, like oh my God, Omni-Man's losing his mind. Should we help him?
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
how do you stop that?
and they presented that great. That technically there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
No matter what Cecil
Cecil. Yeah.
Yeah.
was throwing at this guy, he
Mhm.
only knew that's going to stop him for a minute, 2 minutes.
I did think it was a bit weird. Like I think it was last episode actually, where he was like he said it could stop him for an hour, like the little explosion. Like I
Oh,
thought that was a little bit weird
and it
because like I
didn't.
feel like he would know. Like
Yeah.
even just like seeing him as a hero, I guess.
But yeah, wow. I mean, I'm sure none of those superheroes were actually in a rush to
No.
jump in the middle of it.
Except for one, and that was last episode.
Yeah.
Omni-Man! He came out of the box going for him.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah. Now, Cecil's second in command, I forget what his name is.
The guy who exploded himself.
Yeah, yeah. But when he said, "It's been an honor, sir," I mean, he knew, I'm in for the ride. This is what I do. And
Yeah.
it didn't even affect Omni-Man in the least.
It's kind of like that one moment in Man of Steel, an
Mhm.
honorable death or whatever, that like army guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't like it's just better because it just has more setup.
yeah.
I'm sure there's still people out there somewhere like that.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. No doubt.
Oh, the train train scene was just.
What did you
wild.
think of the whole truth of Viltrum?
I think it's a scary presentation to
Mhm.
think that when we know how bad Omni-Man can be,
Mm-hmm.
to think that there's an entire civilization
Planet.
Yeah.
that are as bad or maybe worse.
And what
than
they
he
do is go out and
Conquer.
basically straighten out,
Yeah.
in their eyes,
Yeah, yeah.
other
Their empire
civilizations.
is
Mhm.
You're gonna be subservient to us,
Yeah.
or we'll just wipe you off.
Wipe
the-
you out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. I'm
Um,
assuming now. I guess once you get older, you can actually breathe in space.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to fly out of the solar system,
Mhm.
I'm assuming he's not just holding his breath.
No.
This relationship kind of reminded me of Ego and Peter. isn't that Peter? What's his name?
Quill.
Quill.
Mm.
Yeah. That whole relationship where the father's basically a god.
Yeah.
And he finds out that it's literally the same scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
He's a god, but he's an asshole.
He's an asshole. Yeah, exactly. He was like, yeah. What was that scene where he's like, yeah, I gave your mom cancer, and you see Peter's face just fucking drop.
Yeah.
And that's exactly like that pet scene. Your
Yeah,
mom was a
you're right.
pet.
I wonder if like that's just Gunn like explicitly taking that.
Well,
From
That would be funny.
It would be
because he is like a huge comic book nerd.
Yeah.
And
I could see
I don't even
that.
think like Ego is his parent in the comics or whatever. So
No, I don't think so.
I haven't. That's a good point. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah, that was a good comparison,
Yeah.
actually. Very good. Although I'm sure Ego's a parent to a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of people all over the
Yeah.
The
universe.
cosmos.
I think he's considered an elder,
Is he?
one of the elders of the
Mhm.
universe.
It is funny. Like we've almost only just talked about like the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that he has the healing powers at least,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he was
At the end,
he was
Dad-
done.
Yeah.
He was done. Dad was gonna cook him.
That and whatever they do in the labs underground
Yeah.
with Cecil and team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all the while they were fighting, I was actually like, when he said your mom is more like a pet, I was kind of really hoping that this kid was going to have like this super surge of
Yeah.
power, and then he just kept getting pummeled. and
But what
pummeled.
did he actually stop him with? True love.
True
I
love.
know, I know, but
What's amazing.
and that was a great line. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what was going to come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
What are you going to have in 500
Boom.
years?
Yeah. And there's your cold hard truth.
Yeah. And like I
know?
said last episode when we were sitting here,
Mhm.
the voice acting was
Oh.
is spot
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
What's
Kudos
the one
to them
thing-
Yeah,
all.
Simmons does such a good job as
Yep.
the father.
He's like they're gonna get conquered or die.
Or
Yeah.
die.
Fucking funny.
Yeah. And the character itself is no lie.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He's not. I mean, obviously, he had to present himself as a good superhero for a while,
Mhm.
but when he's himself,
Oh, yeah.
he just it's perfect. It's beautiful in a
Mhm.
way. The words that are coming out of his mouth
Yeah.
represent who he really is. He ain't
Mhm.
trying to soften it.
And he was speaking the truth when he entered that alien planet. He's like, Earth is not yours.
Yeah.
He's lived. That's mine.
Mm.
You don't
Yeah.
touch that.
Yeah. Just so much like recontextualization
Yeah.
throughout the
Mhm.
whole series.
Yeah.
Wow. Very, very excited. Very happy. Like I said, this is as close to a 10 as I can give a,
But that
a
also makes
series.
me-
And for me, going back and rewatching it, and then having gone to the end of what we have so far, and going back, it's opening up so much more. It's just amazing. The writing and the setup all the way through is just amazing
Yeah.
to me.
The season 2 is also 8 episodes. Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That's generally what they're
Yeah.
gonna lay us down.
What did you think when there was like an object moving towards Earth?
I didn't think it was Dad coming back.
It's definitely something else.
I thought it was going to be another one from his planet, either checking on him or knowing that
Mhm.
why did he leave his post kind of thing. Like they'd have like you there,
Yeah.
but they'd always have someone watching you to making sure you're
Mhm.
doing what you're doing. And once he left, I figured it was the guy coming saying, but the alien.
It's just like,
He didn't bring good news either, so
also just to do it like a week or whatever after.
yeah, right, right.
But that does make me curious for the next seasons of like, is there anyone more powerful than Omni-Man? Okay. Yeah.
He's not gonna
It
give you
remains-
anything.
remains to be
Spoils,
seen.
like, yeah.
That remains to be seen.
I liked Debbie talking to Art.
Mhm.
So many little like connections back.
She's so great as the voice actor of the
Mhm.
mom in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know her from so many other things as a character actor and stuff, but she is just so good as the mom in this.
Who?
Debbie,
Oh, it's the one from the hospital.
the hospital show. Yeah, the Asian.
Oh,
girl
I
from-
love her,
yeah,
yes.
she's so fantastic.
Yes.
in this.
Sandra Oh.
Sandra
Oh,
Oh.
Sandra. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Sandra
Yeah.
Oh is just
She's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, she is.
They could not come across a better
No.
voice.
Oh, all of them.
Incredible.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just.
I'm happy for this. I haven't felt like this
Mhm.
for the last few things that we've watched, but this one made me happy.
When does the new season drop? Wintertime?
Maybe like March or something.
Oh, so it's going to be.
That's around when it started last time.
But we should
Yeah.
catch up by then.
Oh, yeah.
So for,
No,
so
I
for
mean, tell you,
season-
it's an easy watch. It
Yeah.
really is.
for season 2, how do we want to do it?
I was thinking 4 and 4
Yeah.
and like go back to like weekly.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. Yeah.
I just really love how like they're kind of just setting Invincible up as like a Superman type guy where like
Mhm.
it's not really about his strength. Like even at this point where like he's getting like pummeled, it's about
Mhm.
like how he's able to like convince people and like just how he's able to like level with people. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's truth. Stay
Mhm.
true to who he is.
Yeah.
There's no ulterior motive there.
No.
That was just great. And I'm like you. I teared up too. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd have you.
He was full on ugly face
like-
crying.
To see like him go from like being like I guess like fucking mad to even be there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to the
him,
joyful dad.
yeah, it's just so fucking such a
Mhm.
human moment again.
Yeah, he
You're
was.
going to tear up now.
I kind of am a little bit. But
Wow. The scene with the baseball. You
Yeah.
know, where he was like upset for like this is just a
Mhm.
waste of my time. I could be doing this.
Yeah,
and that.
Mhm.
And it didn't hit him until it hit him. And then
Mhm.
once it hit him,
Yeah.
the full emotion just
To
was
see
there.
his son having a moment.
Yeah.
His
yeah.
own moment.
To be proud and
Yeah.
to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
and then again, it's just because like the mom is like convincing him. It's like because she's saying like what it means to be human. Almost.
Yeah.
Like that's what really got to me. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That moment with the baseball, I'm sorry, reminded me of going when your sister was playing basketball.
Oh yeah.
My daughter, Amelia, never got a basket the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
All right? They still managed to go to the championship game. All right? My daughter's in. Never got a basket the entire season. The team is down by 2. My daughter gets fouled. She has to go to the foul line to get
Mhm.
2 free shots, right?
Yep.
I'm in the crowd. I'm the proud pop. I don't care if my daughter never gets a point. I don't care. She's out there having fun, doing good.
Yeah. School sport. Just
She
have fun.
nails both shots,
Yeah.
ties the game up, and her team gets the ball and goes in for the win. All right? But you had to see her coach. Her coach was on the sidelines. He could have probably put anybody there. She got
Yeah.
fouled, but he could have
Mhm.
probably taken her out. And
Yeah.
he let her shoot. The first one went in, and I'm watching his face. Me too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, my God. You know? And he's standing there, and he's like looking at her. And the second one, he couldn't even look at the shot because he was so like, there's no way she's going to get it in. When she sank the second one, and my heart, I was so happy for her because it was like her teammates were going
Yeah.
like,
Nuts. yeah.
in a second she went from, yeah, she's on our team
Uh-huh.
to, that's Amelia.
Yeah.
So it was very cool. And that's
Mhm.
like dad on the sidelines. Yes, I'm glad he's having fun kind of thing, but I could be doing something else. And then all of a sudden realizing you're sharing in that emotion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Love the series.
All right. I guess that's it. So
Yeah.
then next time is Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'm wait.
that's
Oh my
Sunday,
God!
right?
Yep,
I
Sunday
still think
morning.
I'm
What time
wearing
in the
my-
morning?
Huh?
What time?
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, AMC?
8:30 in the morning. I have a party to go to the night before. I'm going to be such a good boy at that point. I've been good anyway lately, so it doesn't matter.
I mean,
I'm so looking forward to this movie.
they probably start at like 9, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I'll be there early. I might be wearing my Spider-Man PJs. I don't know, make it look like I rolled out of bed.
I got a pool party to go to on that Saturday.
That's what I'm going
Saturday
to, a pool
before?
party
Yeah.
at
Pepe's.
Bonnie and Ed's house.
Oh, I'm
Right.
telling you, don't
I can't. I can't get too much.
No.
don't mess around.
No.
This is like our first really big
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Yeah.
And the more I
Deadpool was
see, I'm
pretty
getting a little excited
Odyssey
for
was
this
pretty
now.
good too.
Yeah.
Because there's some stuff that I was listening to, and not on Pop Boner or,
Oh.
or Marvel India, but there's been
They're
stuff
always
I've
getting
been
a
looking
shout
at
out from this
about
freaking podcast.
where the story. Then I remembered that I watched like the last few minutes of the last Spider-Man movie, and he moves into that apartment, and you see him looking out the window, and I'm like, this is like where the movie's going to begin,
Yeah.
in that apartment.
Yeah, it's cool.
Plotting his
continuation.
he just walked out finding out that his friends are happy but they have no idea who the hell he is, and then he starts on his own as his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where the movie will start.
And that's
so cool.
I'm pretty certain that's what it's going to be, from that apartment, and then it goes from there.
Nice.
So this should be exciting.
So
I'm
next
excited.
time we'll be doing Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yes.
Yes,
Brand new day.
Spidey.
Yeah.
Don't disappoint, Marvel. Come on.
We're
Comes out
excited.
tomorrow, actually.
What
Sure
hap-
that's that. It's out tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's
Yeah.
Thursday,
Don't
right?
listen to anybody else's
Yeah.
reviews.
I
Wait
will.
for ours.
Just wait for ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be patient.
We'll give you the truth.
And I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm going
Yeah,
radio
no.
silent on this one.
Yeah.
The problem is it pops up on Instagram, so
Yeah.
you got to go through it
Not-
fast.
Yeah.
Check shit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're still the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Alrighty.
telling you. And send in your comments
Yeah.
on Invincible and whatever else.
Yeah, Invincible is an easy watch, and everybody should get it. If you're a comic book fan, Invincible is a good way to get into it.
I think it just really, like, it's one of those shows where, like, I can't really compare it to anything else, where it has just, like, this amazing action, but also just, like, such a human element to it. of
Real
just, like,
human
yeah,
moments.
like, the character writing is just fucking
Mhm.
American.
Right.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Agreed. Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. 100%.
Yeah, even all the side characters, Seismic all the way down to his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
They're just all interesting characters.
The
It's amazing.
twins,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
Yeah,
The-
the
Mauler twins.
how do you pronounce it again?
Mauler.
Muller twins. They are like my favorite. They're just so intelligent.
Ooh, chicken pot pie.
Just stuff like that. It just makes.
Yeah,
I
no,
like
good
that.
deal. And
Mhm.
like you said, all the side characters,
Yeah,
everybody's got it right.
yeah. A
Except the
well put
girlfriend.
together show. It really is. And I look forward to seeing season 2 now.
Yeah. But it is also just nice to like watch it, not binging, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl. What's the girlfriend's name?
Eve?
You
Or Amber?
Amber.
Amber was
Yeah.
the only one that was like,
Yeah.
See, but still,
It fit
A
the story.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
a teenage girlfriend.
That's what you got to remember. He's what, 17,
Yeah.
18?
Yeah. For some reason, I thought her name was Candace.
Yes.
It's funny because it reminds me of a girl I went to school with named Candace. That's true.
And her address is. All right.
We're just rambling now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Can't these nuts fit in your face?
Oh boy. Couldn't help yourself.